Higgins, the guy he's playing, is of winning matches with his B or C game because he tactically is so strong. Excellent long pot and nicely on the black. Last match, Robertson's opportunity was the best we've seen so far to make the 147 and give himself a chance at the golden ball. Reds are not badly situated here either.
One of just 11 players to have made one at the Crucible. He did so last season against Chris Wakelin. Won this title back in December, beating Mark Selby, Ronnie O'Sullivan and then Luca Brissell in the final. And his performance in winning the English Open was extraordinary just for the sheer tenacity he showed.
16.
From the brink of defeat so often. He was 3 down with 4 to play against Ding. He was 4 down with 5 to play against Elliot Slesser. And then 2 down with 3
17.
to play against Jack Jones. And even in the final, eventually, having had a healthy lead, he had to win the last 2 frames to deny Zhou Yulong. So evidence of his mettle under pressure. He's never been afraid of the winning line at Mark Allen. Tremendous competitor.
24.
So this looks like the last red that's available. So it needs an angle on the black here to bring at least one more red into play to keep this break going. That doesn't look to be a good angle on the black. So is there any plants available? A plant at the top of the bunch into the left corner pocket. Excellent positional shot if there is. You know, sort of wry smile, shaking the head, speaking to John Higgins. I think we know what they're chatting about. Thinking, is it worth a risk? Plant's not set. Oh, shame.
Mark Allen 14, John Higgins 4.
What a shame. He had dreams there, Mark Allen, of making history. It was still early in the piece, but had that gone right, who knows? Unfortunately, cue balls followed the red in. Of course, no one has come closer than John Higgins to achieving the 167. He potted 15 reds and blacks, failed on the final yellow in the first year of this tournament. Another good shot from Allen. Very keen to remain in control of this exchange, to keep Higgins at bay in his bid to get the snooker he needs to turn this frame around.
Foul. Mark Allen 4. Free ball.
And a free ball. And I think
Yeah.
John Higgins
Frame.
has conceded.
Mark Allen.
So, a very tough opening frame. Mark Allen started eyeing a possible 1-6-7. John Higgins had the chance to counter, couldn't make the...
Certainly not going to be easy to win the frame at this visit. The obvious
45.
reason being that red. He played it pretty well. As you can see,
39.
he's just nudged the red past the middle pocket. Wow, that was genius. That was brilliant. To judge it off the cushion, flick the red that thin. But he has potted it. He said that brown is still in an awkward position. The clearance is not straightforward.
But it's just the one snooker, and when you're playing John Higgins, nicely done. Mark Allen floats in the pink, and finally...
The fact that the brown's off its spot means Mark Allen can play this cue ball in and out of bulk here, should he wish. Oh, in fact, it was the green he had to avoid. Oh. 32 points in the lead. One good positional shot. Probably come down the left side of the table for the red into the right corner pocket. Not sure if you can get down the right side of the table from this angle. It's okay, it may actually be on the two reds to the right of the pink. It may be on the bottom one of those, which would be a bonus actually. This could be the beginning of the end of this match. Mark Allen literally a couple of pots away from securing it.
5.
Yep, I think that's the winning shot. Don't think this match will make any highlight reels, but Mark Allen won't care. He's in to the semi-finals.
10.
That's the point, isn't it? It's all about getting to 4
11.
today. Mark Allen has not made a half century this afternoon, but he's shown his typical grit and determination. It's what's turned him into a regular winner on tour, already a champion this season, of course, at the English Open, when he had to dig
17.
deep so often to get the job done. He's done so again today, and it can only
18.
bode well if you can win when you're far from your best, particularly against a player of John Higgins' caliber, one of the greats who's had an afternoon to forget. A very frustrating one for Higgins. His Riyadh journey ends here, but for the defending
24.
champion, dreams of a successful title defence still very much alive. That red surely doesn't matter. There's the handshake. What a battle. And a triumph of sheer determination from the defending champion here in Riyadh, Mark Allen. He had to do it the hard way, but he played some good safety. He battled his way to victory over the great John Higgins. He's through to the semi-finals and a showdown with Neil Robertson. The pistol ended up with the ammunition to get the job done. He wins by 4 frames to 2 to move into the last 4.